Finally, today, after all this time, I have the second time a complete situation on this bicycle. I just rode it around the pool, just in a circle down there. It's the only flat surface nearby where I can have peace, or around here also that works. And I can report that there is no issues. That is actually unusual. So there's nothing that doesn't work, and it survived the ping test. So here's some final thoughts. Let me list all the little things that are not finished yet. The drilling on this brake lever. Focus. Would you focus? Why would you not focus? Okay, right. You can see that we have something like a 20-year-old Shimano. I don't remember. I think it was an LX lever, or inferior. There's no adjustment like this one has. Nah, I love that stuff. Okay, so stick with the jobs that are still to be done. I've done some pilot holes here. I might increase the size. I've done the drilling from the top. I don't think I've done the drilling from the bottom. Maybe pilot holes are there. Okay, so what I've done here, definitely I will not repeat. This hole is too big, and so are these. This is uncomfortable, and you know, usually I put the holes first of all down here at the lower flange, if that's a word, and not so much of where you touch it. This time I thought, what the heck, I'm going to put some big holes and see what happens. I can sand them to make it a bit more comfortable, but hey ho. Okay, so what else? I am not happy about these carbon bars. They're just not in keeping with the bike. I will go definitely for an aluminium bar, and I will polish that to get rid of this extra color, even though in some angles it's almost the same as the fork, but in some angles it just doesn't. It's kind of a flip-flop color that flips between blue and purple. Yeah, and also the stem, I will go for a silver one, even if that means even more discomfort. I'm really happy about the bar ends that I mounted on my other bike here to give it another position when you go a little bit along the way. To me, yes, this looks right, but if you see the relationship, if I put it on an angle, the seat is about the right height, and is about the same height as the handlebar, and to me that is uncomfortable. Okay, what else will I do? Cables. You can see this is a silver cable, and that's a white one, so I'm on the hunt for a silver Jaguar set, so I can replace this little part. All the rest is silver. Here's a little word. This, actually, I like it. Power modulator. It's cool, because it just makes the brake activity so much softer. It doesn't harm the application, and you get full service of the brake when you pull it full in. Well, it's just a little bit more gentle when applied. Not sure about these grips. Not sure about the color of the grips. But yeah, that's probably the next thing I will do. I will polish the other side of my of my aluminium fork, and replace that and find a silver stem, hopefully. Okay, need to purchase that, haven't seen it yet. This brand Uno is good. I like the 70mm and 35 degree, that works. but I haven't found a silver yet. So we'll have a look. Same with the front brake, would look nicer if it would be silver. I have one in the making, so that might come our way here. What I absolutely love is the tire, the front tire. These are brand new, and I have 2 of them, and I will most definitely I stick with the tan color. I love the tan color. You can see how sad the rear wheel looks. Just the silver rim is actually okay as soon as you pair it with a tan colored sidewall. So I was thinking about, since we're talking about vintage and patina, I think there's a nice break here. I could stay beyond this, below this break. I could paint it in tan, and that would give me a sort of gravelish tire. I have a couple of these. Not so sure about the rubber mixture, it's a little hard. This is so much more pleasant. So, but I understand that you can buy this very tire also as a 30, or was it a 32? So I will chase one set of those down. Because for what I'm doing here, no matter how fantastic this looks, this tire, absolutely not enough tire for what goes on in roads, even if the most exclusive parts of Istanbul. So my little drilled bolts finally have a home. I really think the badge looks sad, so I will make some ideas. I might have another go on the lug lining with a proper tool, and I will tidy this stuff up. That's easy enough. With acetone this comes off, because this is actually nail varnish. And here you can see, for example, this is just a little too poor. Okay, drilling. I'm also going to drill this cap just because I can, not that it's of any technical advantage. What else am I going to drill? Probably that lever here, but in my classic fashion, where it's only underneath here, so you will not see it, but it will still alleviate some weight. Oh yeah, I do have a carbon post for that, but it's not in keeping, doesn't look right, and I'm missing basically one part for the post, so not sure. Maybe I look for a silver, or maybe I will buy a carbon post and paint it. That'd be silly, wouldn't it? Okay. As for this brake, it's not half as bad as I was afraid it would be. So combined with brand fresh Shimano inserts for the brake pads, some fairly straightforward cable routing, I'm wondering what else I could do here. It's just not very good. It's not causing an issue, and I greased this really well. Maybe I could come out here, go around, and then down here. That should, or I can come out here and go around there. That would be also, we'll just get rid of this extra kink here. Yeah, I think we would need to go straight up beyond this point, exit up here, and then go back down in a more relaxed curve. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. For the rear wheel, there is an issue when you pedal the wheel. Can I demonstrate that? Yes, I can. Let me put the bike upside down. I'm sorry, it was about my phone. It just does no longer seem to. You can see these are brand new. I think today is the day when these were ridden for the first time. Doesn't mean that they're fresh. Got this kind of tired. They are relatively soft, so it's okay. So now let me show you. I obviously realized this while I was straightening the wheel out. It pulls at the crank. So that means that the free hub hasn't had enough exercise to wake up yet. I mean, I oiled it, I'm not going to separate this thing, this is just not worth it, but it's the only one that I have here. If you have an explanation, please let me know. I mean, it's not very forceful, but also if I hold it and get this, it's definitely pulling. I can feel it in the pedal. Just does this. So what I'm going to try is another free hub, brand fresh. That is a good idea. I have one somewhere, need to find it. What I'll definitely want to do, since I managed to straighten out this wheel and it behaves nicely and it's nice and round, I'm gonna drill it. I've done so many times, drilled holes. This is actually one of the easiest things to do. What else? Oh, okay. Let's have a look at this. Didn't quite finish this job here from neither side, and it's not polished yet, so yeah, that's a job to complete. Also going to drill the tooth wheel, and I'm going to drill the pedals. These pedals are good. I think I mentioned this before. These pedals, they were separated by myself in order to lose some weight pretty much 15 years ago. And I marked them, so these markings were done 15 years ago. I separated them and I had the axis drilled. So the axes are hollow to a degree. They're stepping down in diameter, so also does the hole, also steps down in diameter. And the hole is in the middle. It's just that the thing is kind of weird here. See the other side. Not polished as I said, but will be. So we will do some drilling. Also down here, not quite finished. This is completely obsolete because I'm obviously using this as a 1x, and that's that. Size of gears is perfect, even though I have a slight heel here. Just test it, it's good. So, more drillings in the frame? No. I think all of this is the plan, and obviously the rear tire will not be changed until I drill the rear hole, the rear rim, and this will now have to take a back seat. I'm glad it's a complete bike. I'm glad I can ride it. I want to have a video me riding it. Maybe we can get that. Let me try it. Yes, a little ridey ride. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong. with this bike riding. Actually, I can put the seat down just a touch. Be more comfortable. Oops. Maybe some slight adjustment for the headset. Okay, so sorry about that. Definitely 1 centimeter seat will give me 1 centimeter of comfort. Let me find a space where I can take a picture of this with a nicer background so you can see it better. Let's go over there. Sort of halfway. And again, I know my video skills are just amazing, aren't they? Yeah, I weighed the other day and it was right below 10 kilograms, so I'm quite happy about this in this condition. Obviously the handlebars will add some weight, while the drilling will lose probably the same amount or less. The rear tire will lose a good chunk. If I can find a spare part for that seat post, that was worth a lot of weight. And so yeah, that concludes the build off, the budget build off. I would say, since I decided to no longer adhere to the budget, I have spent, I don't know, probably 25 pounds on the hub and the spokes. The rim was free. The handlebars must have been at least 25 pounds, so we're now 50 pounds over budget. Yeah, there's nothing else. I want to see our little robot, pool cleaning robot. He's stuck in the corner. Come on, buddy, turn around. You have job to do. You got a lot of pool to clean. Come on, turn around. Anyway, let me know. Enjoy your day. Take care. So this bike will now go away. I have other things to do before the summer. You know, I'm going to Singapore and I need my Bukatima functioning tickety-boo. Take care.